All right, y'all, here we go again. Man, I'm trying my hardest to be dedicated when it comes to these readings. It's 12 zodiac signs and it takes forever to get this stuff done. So I believe I only did like one or two readings for the month of January. So I'm already starting off messing up. So I'm going to try to get all of the readings done for February now before February hits. That's how it's supposed to be done. So, please forgive me. If you guys been following me on Instagram and TikTok, you already know I'm busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. I just did my first book, The Emerging Butterfly, Begin Your Spiritual Awakening. If you guys want to order, you can go to www.rashadking.com and order your book. The purple book is going to give you all of the information. And then, of course, your blue book is going to give you all of the questions so that you can just soak in all of that knowledge. How I'm going to do the readings, I really want to do all three signs in one video, but right now I only got two decks on me. So I'm going to do, two readings per video. So, my normal spiel, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch the video, just make it apply. I'm going to start this thing off with Gemini and Aries. So first is going to be Gemini reading. Let's see what's in the card for Gemini. Thank you, Igun. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Sarabanda. Thank you, Arisha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Ola Dumare. Thank you, Ola Rune. Thank you, Ola Fi. Please bless this reading. Give the people exactly what it is that they need to hear. Ashe. Amen. Okay. Da 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 da. What is in the cards for good old Gemini? Come on, Gemini. And you guys already know I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp. Ooh, so what do I want to... I'm going to go with the... Eight Pentacles. And then the Hierophant. All right, so Gemini, let's see what this thing is for you. All right, so you have you're starting off with the Six of Wands, or the Five of Wands. And so or no, actually, no. This is the Nine of Wands. So you're dealing with the Nine of Wands first. So I hate these cards. I hate the Roman numerals and stuff like that on the card. Sometimes they're a little bit harder to read. So this is the Nine of Wands for the overall energy for Gemini. So when it comes to the Nine of Wands is all about taking courage. The Nine of Wands is all about being persistent. It's about testing your faith. It's about resilience. It's about boundaries. The Nine of Wands is right next to the Ten of Wands, which the Ten of Wands is all about being overburdened. I don't remember what the reading is for Gemini for January, because I always do Gemini every month because I'm a Gemini myself, so I want to know what's getting ready to happen for the month. And I do believe that Gemini had like it was like something that you were going through. It was kind of like a tower moment, that it was very big. And so it looked like that energy is transferring over to this month as well, where the first thing is telling you that you need to take courage. You need to be, strong this month. Don't let this thing overburden you. Don't allow this to go to the next card, which is the Ten of Wands, and allowing yourself to be overburdened. So it's like you need to make sure that you are, if this is a relationship, this will be a good time for you to set boundaries. If you're going through a breakup and you're wanting this person back, this is a good time to know what your boundaries and stuff is before returning back into this relationship. And so it's basically what the cards is telling you. You have as your crossing energy, you have the Tower card in reverse, and you have the Moon card upright. So the Tower card in reverse is all about personal transformation. It's about a fear of change. It's about delays. It's about just restlessness. And then you have the moon card, which is about uncovering the unknown. It's about, illusions, mystery, dreams, fears, anxieties. And so, clearly there was a tower moment that already happened, but now the tower moment is in reverse. And so it's basically saying, Gemini, that you could be, in your feelings because you're so afraid to do a change, where it's like, I don't want to go into another relationship. And it's not because you love this person, or it's not because you see this person as beneficial. You're basically saying, I don't want to go with another person, and I don't want another relationship because I'm so comfortable and I'm so used to this, and it's like, I don't want, change to happen. But, sometimes change can be the best friend that you didn't know that you needed, because sometimes we get so comfortable and used to toxic situations that's not serving our highest good. And universe don't like that. Universe don't like when we're constantly going through things over and over and over, that there's constantly arguing and fighting. You're staying up in the middle of the night, and after a while, I think that this is the part that we don't like sometimes. God, universe love us so much that when he sees that we're going through this stuff on a constant battle, he will come in and intervene and say, no more. I'm tired of this, bringing you down, taking your energy, taking your joy. I'm tired of this, bringing you embarrassment. I'm tired of this, keep attacking your integrity and everything else. And so now, because of that, a tower moment had to happen in order to get you out. But this is kind of still you and your feelings, that you are just like, but I don't want to leave this thing. And it's like, well, if you don't want to leave this thing, the number one thing that you need to consider about this connection this month is that what boundaries are you going to put in place that you're not going to go through what you have been going through for the last couple of months, for the last couple of years being with this person. What are you going to do differently that you're going to put up boundaries and say, okay, I'm not going to let you do this. I'm not going to let you do that, because that toxic energy, it have to go. It's not serving anyone highest good to just keep allowing someone to go into all of these different tantrums and things like that. So you really got to ask yourself, what is it that you really want? You have the moon card, which is about uncovering the unknown, but it also serves as an illusion that is saying that, you could be in so much fear of change that you're creating an illusion for yourself, that you're thinking that the situation is better than what it is when you know for a fact that it's not. But you're creating this illusion in order to give you what it is that you need, and to give you the justification or whatever to stay in this relationship that that's not serving your highest good. You have, as your crowning energy, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work. And it's basically saying that you're going to put in the work. If this is a relationship, you're going to end up putting in the work in order to give this person, in order to give this situation a different try. So you're not really trying to leave, Gemini. You're trying to stay in the same situation, knowing that this thing is stressing you out, that is getting you in the energy that you're going to be right back in the 10 of Wands, that you're going to be overburdened in the whole 9 yards, but you're still trying to figure this thing out because you don't want change. You don't want to go to a different person. And to an extent, I can get it, because sometimes it's like, man, do I want to deal with the devil that I don't know, which is investing more time into somebody? And now, because everybody is going to come with baggage. And now it's like, I got to understand this person baggage. I got to understand how to tiptoe around their insecurities. I got to learn how to do this over again and that over again. Or do I just stay with the devil I know, where it's like, well, the devil I know, I already know that this person is A, B, C, and D. And in order for me to avoid A, B, C, and D, then I need to, do X, Y, and Z, and as long as I do that, I'm not going to be on this person's bad side, and their toxic energy is not going to flare up because I'm doing this. It's really agreeing to walk on eggshells, but I guess maybe it's not, because every relationship is going to come with its own set of challenges. Nobody is perfect. Even for the person that got all of their shit together, it's still going to be something that they bring to the relationship in a negative way. And so I think that, whenever we get into this mindset of relationship and thinking that we're going to go into this fairy tale, nobody is perfect. Every relationship is going to have some shit that you got to go through. And if you're not prepared and ready to go through that, and you're not willing to go through that, then you're not ready for a relationship. Some people's is more, major than others. Some people have some more explosive behaviors, but it really all depends on what it is that you can handle. You'll be surprised that, some people, they can't handle the simplest things, that they are like, oh, you left the toilet seat up. Oh, no, I can't handle that. That's a deal breaker. But they can handle you cheating on them with 80 different people. They like, oh, no, that's not a big deal. I don't believe in monogamy anyway. So for everybody, it's different. And I think that's what it is that, Gemini, it seemed like, even though you've seen this person toxic side, that you've seen the darkest thing of this person that caused the tower moment, you're still willing to deal with this because it's just like, this is the devil I know. You have as your challenge position, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about tradition. And so it's saying that, when you go back into this connection, because Gemini, there's a high possibility that you're going to end up going back into a connection. It's saying don't do things the traditional way. Don't do things the way that things have always been done. Things got to be done differently in this connection in order for things to thrive. You have the card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming. You have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card that I love because it's not only is it the card of, emotional balance and compassion, but the King of Cups is the card of understanding. The King of Cups have been through so much shit, and the reason why, and because of all of the stuff that he's been through, he has a really good emotional sense of understanding. That this is somebody that's always going to say, oh, it's understandable. I understand why you're doing the things that you do. Now, just because somebody understands why you're doing what you're doing, it doesn't justify their behavior. It doesn't mean that the person is saying, oh yeah, I agree with all of the toxic stuff you're doing. And it seemed like that's how you are, Gemini, when it comes to the person that you're trying to connect with, that that this person is toxic as hell. That this person brings a lot of negative energy in your life. That technically you shouldn't be with this person because this person had the ability to bring you down, and they're siphoning your energy. But at the end of the day, it's something about this person that you are like, well, the only reason they act like this is because of their past. It's like when you think about all the things that they have been through, when you think about, when you think about, their hurt and their pain, you're beginning to be very sympathetic to this person. And because of that, I'm not saying that you're letting them run rapid and doing whatever it is that they want to do, but it's just like, in this, make sure you're holding them accountable. It's like, yes, I understand you are doing these extreme toxic behaviors because of what it is that you've been through, but at the end of the day, I gotta hold you accountable that you're not gonna hurt me. I got to hold you accountable that I'm protecting myself at the same time while I'm protecting you. Because if I don't protect me, there will be no me to protect you. And so it's like, it is definitely a balance. This month is going to be a balance of how you deal with this toxic stuff and making it where it's not as chaotic as what it has been. And so, good luck with you. Good luck, Gemini. Let's see what's in the card for Aries, the fiery sign. Oh, now Aries got already starting off with death in reverse. Cards just jumping out. Okay, why is everything coming out in reverse? And yeah, the cards are upright. I'm like, why is everything coming out in reverse? It's you're not everything coming out in reverse. You might not be balanced. Aries. Cause I'm like, dang, this is probably February is probably just not a balanced month for you. You like, look, I'm over it. You said, I'm over it before it even began. I can kind of feel you on that. I can kind of feel you on that, Aries. Damn, it's still, everything is in reverse. I kid you not. These cards are not all in reverse, but everything is coming out reverse. Every single card is reverse. Every card on the board is reverse. Okay, Aries, this is not a balanced month for you. Even the card at the bottom of the deck in reverse. What's going on, Aries? Okay, so you have the Death card in reverse. So the Death card in reverse is talking about resisting change. No, it's funny because Gemini is on the same level, but this is going to be a little bit different. Fear of new beginnings. Repeating negative pattern. And so you're starting off as the same as Gemini, Aries. Maybe that's why y'all was paired together, because it's saying that you're resisting a change, that death want to happen, and death is all about a new transition. You're transitioning, you're letting go of something, and you're going into something new, but you're refusing to let go of what it is that you know you need to let go of. And so now, because of that, it's making February is going to be a very unbalanced time for you, and you're going to feel this in your energy, that you're going to say, okay, what the fuck is going on with this month? I'm ready for this month to get over. And it's because you're holding on to things that you know you need to let go of. You have as your crowning energy, you have the Queen of Cups, which the Queen of Cups is in reverse, and it talks about insecurities. I love the Queen of Cups when the Queen of Cups is in the upright, but it talks about insecurity. It talks about your weakness. It talks about unnecessary drama. You have the... What is this? You have the Two of Wands. You have the Two of Wands in reverse, where it talks about fear of the unknown. It talks about cancel plan. It talks about avoiding risk. It talks about being left in place. So even with your energy over here, where it's just like, it's the same for you, Aries, that if this is a relationship, you're going a little bit crazy in a relationship, that you're tapping into insecurities, that you keep trying to fight with this person, that you are causing unnecessary drama, where it's like you keep blowing up on this person, and this person is wanting some relief. That you are at the point that you're canceling plans, that it's just like, oh no, fuck it, you getting on my nerves, let's not do date night tonight, let's not cuddle, you go into the other room, where it's like a lot of unnecessary stuff. And so Aries, you're going to be unbalanced in your relationship in the month of February. It's like whatever you're holding on to, let it go. You're holding on to something, and this thing is fueling, now you're standing in place. This relationship is not going anywhere. It's not going to grow because you're not willing to let go of something. You have the Page of Swords in the crowning energy, which is what you need to do immediately in order to resolve this problem. And the Page of Swords in reverse, it talks about scatterbrain. It talks about you being exhausted. It talks about a lack of planning. It talks about sarcasm. It talks about gossiping. It talks about playing mind game. It talks about insulting someone. And so it's like, you finna give this, Aries, you are about to give your lover or somebody in the month of February hell. You were saying, you know what? I'm pissed off. I'm hurt. And now because I'm pissed off and I'm hurt, everybody finna fucking feel this shit. Like, your mom, I'm finna go so crazy, your mama finna feel this shit. That she finna be like, oh, it's something in my intuition. Something must be wrong with my son. And you like, damn right, it's something wrong with your son. He fucked me over. Aries, you gotta calm that fiery energy down, because remember, when it comes to relationships, the one thing I want everybody to remember, live to see another day. The whole purpose is to do enough that you are able to convey what it is that you want to convey, that you're conveying that I'm mad, I'm pissed off, I want you to fix this, I want you to acknowledge my feelings. But it's like, don't do too much that the person is just like, okay, I'm done with this. Aries is fucking crazy. Where it's like, do enough to get your point across, but don't do too much that you're going to end up ending this relationship when you know deep down inside that this is not what you really want to do. And so it's like, yeah, some of this stuff is going to be justified where it's like, state what it is that you need, but it's like, don't do too much. Because it seemed like that's what you're going to do in the month of February, that you're just doing, you are about to go overboard when instead of living to see another day. You have in your challenge position, you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about a lack of equity, a lack of quality, low skills, lack of motivation. It's like, you're just not there when it comes to this connection. You have the Page of Cups in reverse, which talks about broken dreams, creative blocks, emotional vulnerability, immaturity. You have the Magician in reverse, which talks about a trickster. It talks about being deceptive. It talks about being manipulative. It talks about, just being really tricky and sneaky at this time. And so, like I said, Aries, you are about to make your partner go through hell in the month of February, that they're going to go through some shit because of something that they did, and you are like, I'm about to get you back. But I'm just warning you, Aries, like, don't do too much. If you really love this person and you know that you want to be with this person and you want to push past what this person did or what you probably did yourself, if you did it, just apologize, own up to it, accept accountability and responsibility, and move on. Don't play games. And if the other person did it, state what it is that you want to state. Convey it in a very creative way, but at the same time, live to see another day. Don't put so much on this person where now it's like, oh, you cheated on me, I'm gonna go fuck your brother, I'm gonna, do this, do that, and then you end up doing so much that this person is like, okay, you're fucking crazy, you're nuts. And now it's like, instead of focusing on what they did to you, they're focusing on all of this stuff that you're showing them that they never knew about you. I never knew you were this cold. I never knew you were this strategic. I never knew that you were this angry. It's like, convey what it is that you want to convey in a better way. Don't do this extreme blow up. You have the card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And so the Nine of Swords in reverse, it talks about, regaining awareness. It talks about releasing. It talks about freedom. It talks about self-limiting beliefs. And so it's like, and then number one is making yourself the victim, where it's like, Aries, you're finna do so much damn stuff and then try to make yourself the victim in this, where it's like, poor me, woe me. And it's like, okay, I understand you got cheated on, but what I don't understand is how you blew up this person's car. I understand that, this person played with your heart, but what I don't understand is how you burnt down this person's house. So it's like, I used to tell my partner this all the time. Even in your anger, you should be able to show love. Even in your anger, when you are mad at the person you're with, you should still be able to show your love in your response of saying, I won't take it this far because I love this person. Aries, all I'm saying is watch it this month, because it seems like you're going to do the most.